Now I'm going to talk about self-publish. And I'm going to go according to the way I did my book. So the way it's listed there is the way I did my book. This is the cover of my book. So the first thing you want to think about is your cover page. Well, at the time I did my cover page, I didn't know anything about trying to do it myself or doing a graphic, or I knew I needed somebody to do it. And I knew what I wanted on it. I wanted the initial newspaper article when I released it in Enid. I wanted my picture. I wanted a rose that I couldn't find, so the person that did the cover page for me found the rose for me. Now for you individuals who say you don't have the money, let me tell you how I did it. I'm in Enid, and I've already shared with you where my money was. Low cash flow. My sister Jacqueline gave me this suit as I was visiting with her. It's a gold silk suit. My hair was dirty. In other words, it needed to be washed. I took me some Vaseline. I oiled my scalp. I brushed my hair, and I brushed it up like this, and it just kind of fell like it is on this picture. I would hardly move. I had a coupon from Sears saying, get your picture made for $8.95. You'll get one free 8x12 and some little ones. I took that coupon and I walked to my car, and I was real still after I got dressed because I didn't want to mess up nothing. Put my makeup on, and I went into Sears and got this picture taken. Then I asked them for the copyright for the picture. $10 for the copyright, that I could do anything I wanted to from that point on. Then I got in my car named Connie, and I drove by myself to Spoonful, Oklahoma after finding someone that said they would do my cover, Silver Lining. Went and interviewed with them, sat down with him and his wife, and they helped me put this together. I told them how I wanted it, but they put it together for $500. Save yourself some money. Visualize. I'm sharing with you how you can do it. So decide what you want on your cover page. Do it yourself, or you can have it done. The copyright page, Lucinda has already talked about a little bit, but in my copyright page, it just gives your ISBN number, the Library of Congress number, copyright, and who did my cover design. And let me share with you what the cover design says. Cover design and book production by Silver Lining, www.silverliningcreative.com. I don't know if they're still in business or not. I meant to check. Cover illustration is protected by the 1976 United States Copyright Act. Copyright 2004 by Silver Lining Creative. What does that mean? Okay. Then we have our title page, and if you turn your document to the very beginning and follow along with me, we're getting ready to put your first draft together. So get your Symptometer supplement in place. from front to back if you haven't already. Or you can just follow along. So the very first is the cover page. That's where you put your name. Then you have the copyright page. Then you have, some people say table of contents. Some say contents. I chose to say contents. And it lists what you're going to be reading about in the book. Then you have your dedication page and the acknowledgments. And I know we have done this already, but I want to do it again. You just listen to me now. Just listen to me. Or if you want to, you can turn to acknowledgments in your supplement. I've already told you about the introduction. So now I'm going back to page 5, the acknowledgments. And these are the acknowledgments that happened to me from the time God spoke to me and said, do this. To the Dream Team member, Jeffrey Rouse Sr., for suggesting we have something of value for each of you to take away from the 5th Annual A Writer's Vision Literary Symposium, which is one reason for Simply Me, period, the supplements. To Francesca L. James, my daughter, who inspired me to write Simply Me, period, the workbook. To Orville C. Hazley Jr., my son, for your support. To Nawasa Hooks and Thomasina Morton Johnson for their insight and coaching on how to best present how I wrote my life story. To Clayton Nolan for giving me my first TV exposure. To Christina Sanders for encouraging me. I Am Coming Out, that's a song I like. To Mark Claiborne for hiring me. And about 3 years ago, I needed to go to work. And I was at church. And one of the church members said to me, I said, I need a part-time job. She called my best friend, Fran Evans. I was talking to her. She said, well, so-and-so said that Attorney Mark Claiborne needed somebody. I said, I just want to answer the phone. That's all. Just answer the phone. They gave me his number. I called him. He's an usher at my church, but I didn't remember ever seeing him. I've been there over 40-some years at St. John, and he's been there several years. I'll show you how God works. I called him and told him I have a small business and I wanted to work part-time, just answering the phone, and I heard you just need somebody to answer the phone. That's all I'm going to do. He said, yeah. And I said, I hear you go to St. John. And we talked. I went to church that Sunday, and I spotted a young man with a bald head. I looked in the church telephone directory to spot who he was. So when I get to church, I see this young man with all his hair shaved off. He's an usher. And I go up to him and I said, are you Mark Claiborne? He said, no. He said, but he'll be coming out in about 15 minutes. And Mark Claiborne is 10 years older than he is. So Mark comes out, and I spotted him. And he spotted me. After church, we made a beeline to each other. He made an appointment with me to come into his office at 12 o'clock because the other young lady that worked morning 4 hours from 9 to 1, then I was going to work from 1 to 5. I get there, he told me to be there at 12. I walked in, I knew the lady that was the secretary. We visited, she left at 1 o'clock. I did not see Attorney Mark Tableman until about 3:30 that afternoon. He walks in the office, "Hubby." I answered the telephone as best I could. All I'm saying to you is he never interviewed me. He just said, "Come to work." I worked for him 2.5 years. That's why I acknowledge him. This information you're getting today